It occurred to me at CES, and wow, CES, can you even imagine doing something like that right now? I said it then, and I need to say it again. Your next gaming monitor should be a newer 4K HDR TV. Certainly for console gamers, and I would argue for at least some PC gamers as well. Y'all can argue until you're blue in the face over console versus PC, but when it comes to display technology, that's where I want to step in. Hey everyone, Caleb Dennison for Digital Trends here, and yes, I know this is a potentially controversial topic. I don't know why it would be, though, for those who know what's going on with today's TVs, but I want to speak mostly about the developments that have taken place with TVs over the past year, and really what we're going to be seeing later this year that compels me to suggest you seriously consider one of a handful of TVs for your new gaming monitor. So, let's get to it. The chief reasons gaming monitors have made more sense for PC gamers and competitive console gamers in the past are response time, variable refresh rate, input lag, and pixel density. Also, you get more inputs. Gaming monitors have long had abilities TVs didn't, or at least performed better in some of those key areas. On the other hand, gaming monitors haven't been able to offer the kind of picture quality you could get with some TVs. Only now are gaming monitors expanding color gamuts with quantum dots, implementing mini LED backlight tech, or going for OLED and its killer black levels and amazing contrast. But those fancy gaming monitors come at a cost as high as many TVs, and they still aren't as big or as beautiful as a TV. As for big format gaming displays, well, as far as I'm concerned, those are now totally irrelevant and ridiculously expensive. Here's what's going on right now with televisions. With some newly announced screen sizes coming in from LG and Samsung in particular, along with full spec HDMI 2.1 support, they've got the response time, variable refresh rate, low enough input lag, and high pixel density that most folks need, but they also come with the incredible picture quality and premium HDR performance and larger size that benefit gamers who want a display that can do more than just display games. Let me take a sidebar here. If you are a hardcore gamer, and I mean really hardcore, where a 4 to 5 millisecond input lag is absolutely essential because yes, you are just that good, you badass gamer you, then stick with a monitor. I'm not trying to change your mind. Everyone else, here's what we have. LG's new C10 OLED comes in a 48-inch size that I think bridges the gap between desktop and living room. It's big enough for a small living room, but not so huge that you can't sit back from a desk and be enveloped by it. Its 4K resolution at 48 inches offers about 92 pixels per inch, or PPI, which I grant you is nowhere close to the 163 PPI you get from a 27-inch monitor, but it is also 48 inches, so you can sit a bit further back, get the immersion, get the detail. I don't think you lose a thing from a detail perspective, certainly nothing that you don't get back from moving away from an IPS display. Plus, the C10 OLED offers both FreeSync and G-Sync variable refresh rate up to 120 Hz, which no other TV can claim to right now. There's a reason NVIDIA is G-Sync certifying this TV, folks, because they believe in it. I'll take another sidebar to point out that the C9 OLED models from last year can do almost everything the C10 OLED can do this year, but there's no 48-inch version. Input lag is coming in at 13 milliseconds in game mode with both 1080p and 4K HDR inputs. Shout out to Chris Heinen for measuring that for me. That's the best we've seen from a TV thus far. And as for response time, it's OLED, so it's virtually instantaneous. Unless you have an OLED monitor now, it's better than what you have. So motion blur isn't going to be a thing, like at all. But then on top of all of that is the LG OLED picture quality that comes from superior color mixing, perfect black levels, and excellent contrast. But perhaps most importantly, HDR performance. Now, I want to talk about that HDR performance more in a moment, but before I do, I need to step away from LG C10 OLED for a minute because there's another strong competitor out there in the form of Samsung's QLED TVs. Whereas that 48-inch C10 OLED is going to start at $1,500, which, yes, I get it, it's very expensive right now. You can get a 43-inch Samsung Q60T for like a third of the price and get most of the same advantages. It's not going to have the perfect blacks like the OLED, and it doesn't support G-Sync, but otherwise the response time, input lag, FreeSync, 120 Hz, and pixel density are all right there. And that's super compelling at $550 or so. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, back to HDR. Look, either one of these TV examples will do HDR well, but the LG C10 OLED has an ace up its sleeve in that it supports HGig. Now, if you haven't heard about HGig, go check it out, but the bottom line here is that the TV can toggle so that it either maps the HDR with its own chip or it allows the console to map it. So far, on the games I've tested with, the LG dynamic tone mapping is better than the Xbox's, but there are some games where you will want this feature. I've heard of some cases where the HDR performance of the game looked like garbage, and that was because the console and the display were not in agreement about how things should be handled. The LG C10 offers a solution so that the HDR gaming experience is always the best it can be. And after making some custom HDR adjustments in Forza 4 Horizon and Rocket League, I'm here to tell you the HDR difference is stunning. With perfect black levels, the image is so rich and so far more colorful that I can't imagine not getting this kind of picture quality. I mean, it's intensely amazing. Now, it wouldn't be a fight about gaming consoles, PC gamers, OLED, QLED, and what have you if we didn't address one obvious potential problem: burn-in. Look, out of respect, I'm not gonna roll my eyes. I can see how burn-in could be a problem if you play hours upon hours a day of the exact same game. And I can see folks doing that, just like I see some folks watching Fox News, CNBC, CNN for like 8+ hours a day, every day, without ever changing the channel. Yes, you can burn in an OLED. And if you think you might do that, then don't spend the primo dollars to make it happen. Just go with a Samsung QLED 43-incher or stick to gaming monitors. I'm not trying to convert people who might damage a TV. I just wanted to let folks who have less particular needs and hadn't already heard that TVs are slowly making gaming monitors make less and less sense. It's true this year, and it will be even more true next year. We've turned a corner, and that's just where we're at. TVs make awesome gaming monitors now. Plus, they're a TV that more than one person can enjoy at a time. Hit me up in the comments, folks. I know you're gonna. I look forward to it. Thanks as always for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, visit digitaltrends.com for the latest tech news and reviews.